What's up, guys?
Welcome back to the. Trailer was welcome back to the world. Like welcome back to the Harry Potter world. Like if you're upset about Snape's casting and Hermione's casting, you need to grow up. So you're like looking at. No, I'm sorry. No.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back to the.
You just can't let me have it, eh? You just can't let me have it, right?
Sorry.
I'm gonna say it again.
Okay, yeah, say it again.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here.
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, I'm sorry. No.
Anyways, Yap of the week. Let's just get straight into it.
Let's get into a Harry Potter trailer. Mm-hmm. That was really fun, man. I love that. But I was really upset you weren't with me. It hurt.
Yeah. Part of me wanted to do it to hurt you.
Okay. I also have. I'm almost done Resident Evil 9. It's been really fun, but it's been a bit weird because you go from like really horror segments with Grace, and then you go into like straight action with Leon. So like at times you're like, oh bro, that was so intense, and then like you have to reserve ammo and you can't waste anything. You're using up all your resources. Then you skip. Then you play as Leon and you're just whooping ass like 360 backflip kicks and everything, and it's just like a whole vibe shift. So
is it bad or is it fun? Like it's fun to break.
It's fun, but it takes you a bit out of it.
It takes you out of it.
Like it does take like. You know, it goes from like horror to then when I come back as Grace, I'm like, you know, I could just be playing as Leon and whooping these guys.
Yeah, it doesn't make him as scary because you know that you have someone that. Yeah.
But it's really fun, man. I've been liking it. There's a lot of great callbacks to old games, which I'm a fan of Resident Evil. So not a hardcore fan like I know a lot of people are, but it's been fun. I've been loving it.
That's cracker.
Yeah.
That's cracker. Speaking of games, I've been camping Crimson Desert.
Yeah.
Like. I seen a TikTok which I couldn't agree with more, and he's like, "Oh, how much hours do you have on Crimson Desert?" And he's like, 200. He's like, "What do you rate it?" 7. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most fun mid game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nothing in it is exceptional. You know, nothing in it is revolutionary, but it just does everything so well that you can't help but sink a lot of hours into it. Like right now, I'm doing a quest. Spoilers for Crimson Desert, where I have to go find witches. You know, and then as on the way to do the quest for the witches, I found these mushrooms. They're like walking mushrooms, and then I started a mushroom war between two.
So cool!
It's so fun, bro. The exploration is so fun.
Yeah.
Like parts of me don't even want to use a fast travel.
Okay.
You know, because if it's under 1,500 meters, I won't use a fast travel. But if it's over, sometimes it's because it's over a mountain or whatever, so I'll use a fast travel. Yeah. But if it's under 1,500 meters, bro, it's so fun to just go everywhere, explore everything.
You never know me. You sold me just by saying you started a mushroom war.
Bro,
I'm sold.
You don't know, bro. The thing is, no two people can have the same experience.
Wow.
If you take one whole different route, you'll experience a whole different Crimson Desert.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know how they jam-packed, but that's the thing. They jam-packed so much. None of it is 10 out of 10 exceptional, but they have so much for you to do.
Yeah.
Like I would, honestly, maybe it's a hot take, I would rather 107 out of 10 things to do than 10 out of 10 thing to do. You know what I mean? Because you sink a lot more hours into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only up to chapter 5. I just started chapter 5 and I'm 40 hours in.
Yeah.
Some people I've seen online saying they're 100 hours in and only on chapter 5. You know what I mean? Like the game is 60.
Do you know how many chapters there are?
From what I've seen online, there's 14, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're 40 hours into chapter 5.
Yeah. Like 40 hours. And I'm telling you, like maybe I spent 8 hours on the main mission.
Does the story get better?
You start to understand why you do a lot of what you do at the early game.
Okay.
So in the early game, as a lot of people that have played it and complained, they're like, the guys like going and getting a go, helping the random civilians, whatever. But as you start to understand, they're called Greymanes, the main people, like Cliff, that's the main character. Okay. They're called Greymanes, their tribe. And then you start to understand that this is what Greymanes do. They go out and they help people and whatnot. Right, and like even if it's a little job here and there for a little kid or old man or whatever. So you start to understand that in the earlier missions why he was doing that. He was trying to establish rapport with the communities around him, and like he's trying to establish his place as like the tribal leader of the Greymanes. So you start to understand. It doesn't make it any more fun. You know, it doesn't make the early missions fun. And even though I have an understanding for them, they were still boring. But you start to appreciate the story more. Like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it's good. Yeah. And the boss fights are fun, really fun. and the random boss fights. Like right now, I'm with one of these bosses that's whooping my ass, bro. Like I can't wait to. But the thing is, like, I can't wait to go home, do a little more, whatever, and go back and fight him. You know, there's no. So there's a lot of games where you play him, and it's just like you get in there, and you have to beat this boss in this way. Like you're locked on this boss, like a soft lock, right? Which I don't really like, you know, because your progression based on killing this boss, you can't progress. You can maybe do a little tedious things or whatever, but you can't progress unless this boss is dead. Crimson Desert isn't like that. Like, you will go and find the boss, whoops your ass. You will do absolute tomfoolery somewhere else, gain all these abilities, gain all these skills, get all these weapons, and come back and this boss becomes child's play.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then the child's play, and then he gives you a weapon that makes you even stronger.
That
you know what
sounds
I
so
mean?
cool,
Yeah, there's no one way to play it. There are certain things that I find annoying. The like actual mechanics, I think it works way better on the PC. I think it was made for PC, genuinely. Because on console, it's really annoying. I would have got it on PC, but I just bought a new TV, massive couch, whatever. I wanted to get into some couch gaming, which has been so much fun. But yeah, it's not really optimized for a controller. Like there's too many things that you need to do and not enough buttons. I don't think it's their fault. I think like our controller needs more buttons. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like if they somehow with the new consoles integrate back panels, back panels, and there's like, you know, on some controllers they have those little clickers at the bottom. You know, like let me use all my fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos as well that say the first 10 hours are trash, and then after that it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. Yeah.
I think a title I saw was something along the lines of Crimson Desert is the best worst game he's ever played.
Yeah. I see that.
And this other guy that's like he isn't finding Crimson Desert that fun, but all he's thinking about is Crimson Desert. He's saying like, I'm making this video, but all I want to do is go back and play. Yeah,
it hooks you in. And I think this is a major selling point for you as well. They're bringing in multiplayer, so you can do all of that. They're saying with DLC and whatnot. They're bringing in multiplayer, and they're the ones that made Black Desert Online. So I don't know if you've heard of that, but it was a huge MMO. Yeah. And part of what made people love Black Desert is you can literally be anything in Black Desert. Anything. You could be a fisherman and become a millionaire out of just selling fish. You know, you could be a pirate that doesn't even come into land and whatever. You can do whatever you want. So I don't think they'll go MMO like Black Desert, but I do think they'll bring in co-op. And if they do, and you're just able to do all this tomfoolery with your mates, be so much fun. The exploration will be 10 times better with your mates.
I can't wait to play with the other boys and not you.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, this is something we wanted to really talk about as well. We heard so much about this movie and we went in with high expectations. So we judged it really harshly before we even watched it. Project Hail Mary. Before we get into it, on the count of 3, I want you to give your score out of 10. So 3, 2, 1.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I love this movie.
10 out of 10. Genuinely. So this is how I rank movies. Every movie I walk into, no matter what it is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Every movie I walk into. Then you give me reasons to bring it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a single reason.
No, nothing.
Like not a single reason to bring it down from a 10. I no fault. I had no problems with the movies. Did you want to get into, or did you want me to get into why I love this movie?
You go ahead first, and then I'll get.
So, main things: the sound, the visual, and Ryan Gosling's acting, phenomenal for me. The sound, and no, you know what? The lack of sound at times where it's just quiet. And like you really understand that this bloke is in space by himself, especially when they want you to feel the loneliness and like vastness of space, and the scariness of no sound and darkness around you. You feel it. It's like their ability to just make you feel things with zero sound, and I'm talking like not a pin drop. And it was way better. I thought it was going to be bad because of the cinemas that we go to. I thought people were going to be talking. We were so quiet as well. Everyone in the cinema was quiet, and he's just like, bro, you hear nothing. You know when you hear nothing, you can start hearing your blood rushing in your ears? Bro, it was insane. Then visuals. Where do I begin, bro? Where do I begin? The still shots, forget about it. The planets that you see, which Andromeda or whatever the planet was called, I can't even remember.
Starts with a T, but like,
it
was amazing, bro.
Amazing, bro. Like you just see he's in front of it, and they show you the vastness of space. That's what I loved.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see a black screen behind. Oh, you're in space. bro, you're in space
Yeah.
in that movie. It was amazing. Ryan Gosling, he's always been a good actor.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like in this, I think he's worthy of an Oscar.
Yeah.
Like this is an
Okay.
Oscar-worthy performance.
Yeah.
Like if I've ever seen one, you know, has he won an Oscar before?
I don't think so. No.
He deserves one now,
Yeah.
genuinely. Another thing, the themes behind the movie, like the end of the world, friendship, that sort of stuff. Without getting, you know what, spoilers. You know, so if right now we haven't said any spoilers,
Let's do spoiler free, and then we'll get into spoilers.
spoiler free. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
sorry about
spoiler free. So there's a lot of. I already said the end of the world. Oh, but I think you know
No,
that
but
from
that's
the
a- that's a
from
problem.
the start. Yeah. So the way they show you, like what's going on and
Yeah.
how desperate humans are, and like what he goes through, and the start of the movie. I love it when they do it well, when the character doesn't know where he is or what's going on or whatnot, and I love it when we don't either, and we learn with him. I love movies like that. I love books like that. I remember telling you I was reading Brandon Sanderson, A Frugal Way to Survive, A Frugal Wizard's Guide to Surviving Medieval England.
Yeah.
It starts off the same way where he doesn't know anything. I love those stories where they tell it well, and you can't predict why he did what he did or what he's going through. And so at the start, when they were somewhat explaining, we're like, but how did we get to where we are? You know, all that sort of stuff. And it was just amazing. And bro, the fact that actually, this might be a bit of a spoiler because you don't really see it until
So
halfway. I'll save that. Yeah, I'll save that later. But the fact that they got me to love that character, and it was, bro,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
way,
yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Go ahead.
Okay, so spoiler free from my side, 10 out of 10, man. Like this was a phenomenal movie. Like you said, so for me, what makes a movie amazing is the following things, like relationships between characters, the characters themselves, music, cinematography, any twists, and the narrative. I don't think there's anything they missed out on here.
Yeah.
Like everything was perfect. They did it so well, dude.
So well.
This movie was so fun to watch. And it was just like, it was a joy to be in that cinema and
Oh, bro.
like getting to not only get like a visual treat, but like something that's so heartfelt as well.
And the comedy was perfect.
The comedy was perfect
Yeah.
as well. I'm a sucker for space movies.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it all started from Dead Space.
Yeah.
But I'm a sucker for space movies and cosmic horror. Now, what I love about this movie, without getting into spoilers, just what it's about cosmic horror. Like, really, it like sort of like the end of like
End of times,
end
yeah.
of time sort of stuff. But it does it in a way where it's not just all dread. You know, they really emphasize why something is like, why cosmic horror is so scary is the fact that you have these beautiful relationships and beautiful characters that you know that something could happen to them and you would lose that. That's what make cosmic horror so amazing. Now I did consider dropping this from a 10 out of 10 just for one specific reason. Now I want to emphasize here that Ryan Gosling really shines in this movie. He's amazing in this movie. But I feel like at times I'm watching Ryan Gosling be Ryan Gosling. Like at certain scenes, I feel like I'm watching him be the character from The Nice Guys, for example.
Okay.
You know, it honest to God did take me out of the movie at times where like either something serious is happening or like something amazing that as a human, like a once in a lifetime experience you're experiencing or you're going through. And he's like, sort of doing Ryan Gosling jokes. It did take me a little bit out of it, but on the other hand, it's that this is his character in the movie, and this character, like the way he acts, isn't just for comedic effect. Like it's what makes him.
Yeah.
It's what makes him go through the difficult times. It's what makes him support people through difficult times. His character being goofy at times is the reason why like he's able to do things in the movies and you know any good things that might happen and whatnot.
Yeah, and like one of the themes that I really loved about the movie is it goes to show a hero isn't someone that knows everything that's going on, someone that's so confident, has 100%. A hero is someone who knows what they're sacrificing and is willing to do it for the sake of that. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like someone that doesn't have all the answers, someone that doesn't know what's going to happen to them, And there's a part in the movie where he's like, I didn't mean any of that, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
like that, I love that, because at the end of the day, anyone, like, you just have to stand up, you know?
Yeah.
And it works in the real world, it works in our situations, it works in like everywhere, where a hero isn't someone that has superpowers.
Yeah.
A hero is someone that stands up
Yeah,
at the time of
absolutely.
need.
Yeah.
You know
Stands
what I
up
mean?
and some at times doesn't even know why he's doing it,
Why he's doing it.
but he just knows that I've got to do this. This is my
Which
duty.
is exactly why I loved at the
Batman
start.
vs
Where,
Superman.
bro, we're just having a good time. We're just having a good time. No, but yeah, at the start of the movie where he doesn't know what's going on or anything, he just knows he has to do what's right. Because he doesn't understand, because
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't
forgotten
understand.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know what happened or everything or what's going on, but he just understands that there's something I have to do. Especially when he sees those two people, and which I loved. And this is like 5 minutes into the movie, so it's not really a spoiler.
Save it.
No, but it's
No. Even if it's 5 minutes into it, just save it.
okay.
We'll get into spoilers in just a second. But one point that you brought up that I really liked was that we were sort of figuring out the story with him, which I'm so glad I didn't watch any trailers for this movie before going in. Like, I was figuring out everything with him, which I loved. Like, at one point I was like, maybe I should have watched the trailer, but then I'm like, but it's cool. Like, I'm like, having to go through this with him feels like I'm there with him.
Exactly, yeah.
So it was great. Before moving into spoilers, just one more time, amazing movie. Like, go out and watch it, and don't watch any trailers before going in. All you need to know is that it's a space movie. It's up with some aspects of cosmic horror. And it's Ryan Gosling, man. He's amazing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, now getting into a bit more spoilers. So even at the start of the movie,
Spoilers,
by the way.
ready.
So get ready. The start of the movie where he sees those two people and they're both dead. He sees the captain and engineer, and then he just goes and he buries them, or not buries them, like throws them out into space, but like he gives them a funeral.
burial,
yeah, that's the burial. And he's crying.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, he doesn't know who these people are, at least at that point. But he saw that this guy has a family, and like he went off those photos and he's like, oh, you're always making funny faces. Like, he gave them the respect they deserve. And it just goes to show that at the end of the day, that's our human nature. We want to help each other, and we're sad when like something bad happens to those around. And I like the way he showed it. It's just beautiful, bro. His acting was beautiful. And like how at that point, he had no idea who these people were, but there were people that helped him get to where he is right now. And that was enough for him to like be really visually upset, like he was crying, you know? And getting into Rocky.
So before we get into Rocky, but isn't it crazy, like, with the twist being that he doesn't know these people and he was forced into this situation?
Yeah.
Like, he still held a very full. I know he didn't know that at that point, but like, there's just an extra layer there on the movie that he thinks, oh, I know these people. I must have known these people if I'm on a ship with them. But it turns out he doesn't. And they were two people who also forced him as well.
Yeah.
I think that's an extra layer that's so cool about the movie.
It's so cool, and it didn't bother him. I told you, remember at the end of the movie, I told you how when she tells him you have 3 hours versus when Rocky tells him, I love that. Like, it was beautiful. He's like, to him, take all the time you need. It just
Rocky. Tell me about Rocky, bro.
Bro, they made me love a rock.
A rock.
And they made me understand the Rock's emotions.
Yeah.
Like when the Rock was happy, I was happy.
Yeah.
When the Rock was sad, I was sad. When the Rock was panicking and he's trying to save, bro, the self-sacrifice scene where he just met this bloke.
Yeah.
You know? But it just, like, again, it goes to show it doesn't take someone who has everything to like, the sacrifice can't come from someone who knows they're gonna be okay. It comes from someone willing to do what's right and willing to put their body in like on the line for it, you know. And it's someone that he met maybe, I think it was a month at that point,
probably
max a month. Like, but he's like, this guy's the hope of humanity. He needs to save his people. You know what I mean? And then when everything was all good, he's going back, and then he realizes Rocky's not going to realize. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's so cool.
Like, he could have gone home.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I need to save the people, you know? But he's like, this relationship that I have with this rock from another is the strongest relationship that I've ever had. That I am willing... Like, obviously, I'm going to save humanity. You can say,
he's done.
But
he's done
I'm willing to die to make sure he's safe.
And a chance, because as far as he knows, Rocky is dead at that point.
Yeah, but he's willing to take that chance.
I don't care. Yeah, I'll take that chance.
And bro, at the end, I remember you saying like, oh, if they never showed us their their planet, I would have been fine with that. But it's just the is it juxtapositioning or like the comparison of the two, where he's just happy, bro. At the end there, he's happy. There's a real connection. It was beautiful, man. Like, and with the Rock, oh my god, bro, it was so good. It
transcends the word like humanity.
Yeah,
it's sort of like, I don't know the right word for it. Maybe it's speciality. I don't know.
Speciesity
or something.
Speciesity,
but like it was so heartfelt that you're not. Usually when you say sacrifice yourself, you're sacrificing yourself for a human. Like, this human has like a whole life and a whole family to get back to. But as far as he knows, he doesn't know Rocky's system. He doesn't know what his planet is going through or how their people are or whatever. But he's sacrificing himself for an alien. Like, there's so much humanity and like love in this movie. It transcends humanity, and it's about life. Life looking out for each other. You don't have to be the same species, but we look out for each other.
Exactly.
So beautiful.
Bro. Like kindness and empathy transcends humanity.
So beautiful, man.
Bro, it was amazing.
Like, it honestly reminds me of my favorite movie, Batman. Sorry, I'm joking. Any negatives? Anything you have that might,
It ended.
Yeah,
that's my biggest negative. Like, I genuinely walk into the movie, I was like, it's 2.5 hours. At that point, I hadn't gone to a movie for that long.
Yeah, okay.
And honestly, like, a bit of lore, we haven't watched, I think, ever since Mighty Supreme. Or like, we watch good movies here and there, but normally when we go into the cinemas, we're watching booty.
Yeah, we're looking for the booty movies.
And especially having high hopes.
Yeah.
Like, part of the reason that ruins movies for me is when people glaze them too much, which is why I don't like to see reviews before I watch the movie. I want to see how people have reacted to a movie that I've reacted to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But this, I couldn't get away from it. The only reason I knew about this movie, like, bro, straight up, we had no idea I don't know if did you know about this movie beforehand?
Like, hearing about the public opinion?
No, before. Apparently, like, it was set to release ages ago.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, like, after seeing the people's public opinion saying, but I remember seeing a TikTok saying, like, oh, this is the best movie of 2026.
Yeah.
And no one was talking bad about it. So I had extremely high hopes.
Really, really
extremely high hopes and extremely high standards going into the movie. And that never works well for a movie, in my opinion, except this one.
This one, bro.
It just worked, bro.
Everything was so good. I loved it. The music was beautiful. Like, they knew when to put, like, goofy music, the intense music, and they knew, like, think about the variety of the score.
Yeah.
Like, the score had everything. Like I said, goofy, it had heartfelt moments, it had intense moments, scary moments. Like, bro, whoever this composer was, he was cooking.
We need to search up, but we need to bring back the iPad.
Yeah, we'll bring it for next week. But bro, he was cooking. Aside from that, I love the cinematography. Like you said,
bro,
they captured scale. They captured how massive things are. And not only that, the visuals were a treat, man. When Ryan Gosling is outside the ship and or Grace, I should say, when Grace is outside the ship and he activates the thing that lets him see the Petrova line. Dude, how beautiful was that, man?
Oh my god.
That was a treat.
Oh my, they said, look, you've been sitting here for 2 hours, have this. Bro, when I'm telling you, I genuinely got emotional. Watching that. I was like, bro,
I got emotional.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, bro. I was like, bro, wow.
Yeah. Imagine getting to experience that.
Oh my god. And you know what? Speaking about, you said Goofy and his character and whatnot. I'm not as critical as you are when it comes to like breaking down those things, but I've gotten so sick of Marvel humor. You know what I mean? Same. Where they break they try to alleviate the tension with humor, and it just ruins the movie.
Yes.
I feel like every single one of his jokes landed because it's what we would do.
Yes.
Like, if I was in a situation and I'm overwhelmed, like, I'll try to like make a joke about it, and try, like, everything he done is raw human emotion. Yes. You know what I mean? 100%. It's not like, I guess he's behind me. It wasn't like that. It was when he was going back and he knew he's never going to see Rocky again, and he'll make a joke. But then he'll stop, and then he'll turn around because he doesn't want to leave.
He doesn't want to leave.
So he'll make another joke. He did this one.
So beautiful.
Yeah, and it's just like he'll go back again, and then he'll do something else. It's because he couldn't leave.
Yeah.
And he was like, but I have to leave. We have to leave. Like, I can't see him anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that is what made it so amazing when he went back, is because he wanted the excuse to go back.
Yeah, exactly.
He was really like, I need to see Rocky. Like, this is because they also say oh, you have no relationship with your parents, or no, like you have no family
Yeah,
connections or whatever.
yeah.
Like he had zero connection. His wife as well. I remember it was his wife or his girlfriend. He's like, oh, it was.
Yeah.
She's my ex now. She goes, my head was too into the stars. He found someone that understands him, you know. And it's so crazy to show that, like, someone from a whole another planet that was only here for the same reason that you are here. He had such an intense connection with that he was willing to leave his whole life. And then when he's like to him, hey, our government's saying, you know, we can take you back if you'd like. And he's like, again, I think about it. Like, he doesn't want to go
so
back. Like,
amazing,
his first, it was amazing, bro. It was amazing. Now,
beautiful.
look, we've been talking about this for about 30 minutes. I think we should get into the meat and bones of our... But, bro, honestly, I cannot recommend this movie enough.
Beautiful movie.
I cannot
Please
recommend
watch it. It's an amazing movie.
Amazing.
Okay, let's get into the Harry Potter trailer.
Harry Potter trailer.
All right,
so I did end up watching it.
Okay,
although I didn't react
me?
with you. Yeah, I did end up watching it. And again, sorry guys, I know you only watch this for me, and I'm sorry you had to put up with him, but unfortunately, it is the case. But we did end up watching it. You go into your pros and cons, or what you're excited for, or you're not excited for. And then
all right, so you guys might know already because I've yapped about it on this podcast, but I love Harry Potter, man. Like, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Harry Potter nerd. Like,
I think this basically sums you up. All you need is a Haikyuu mug or something, and that's basically
look, Harry Potter, Spider-Man, Harry Potter. Like, bro, like, this is my life. Like, I love Harry Potter, man. So I know a lot of people are upset about, you know, we've already seen it. We've already seen Harry Potter. Why are we seeing it again? But my thing is, man, I'm just excited for more Harry Potter.
Exactly. Like,
I'm ready for more Harry Potter. I can't get enough. And you know, you get to witness it again. And not only do you get to witness it again, but now you get to experience it like more so how it was with the books, more in line with the books. There's going to be a lot more scenes, a lot more in-depth characterization, a lot more plot lines, a lot more character interactions that you've never seen before.
A lot more, yeah.
You can do so much more. It's a whole season on one book, which is
exactly
like what? Let's say I think they're doing 6 to 8 episodes. Yeah.
Let's say 8 episodes of 1 hour.
Of 1 hour
getting
each.
8 hours.
Oh, that's
that's
how
insane.
much more additional Harry Potter. So it's not just like you're gonna see the same thing again.
Even the audiobook isn't that.
Yeah, like you're gonna be seeing like 6 hours more of Harry Potter, like for each book or for each movie. That's insane. Like, that's beautiful. Okay, so the things I liked, the music was amazing. I loved it, man. The vibe I got from it was just like welcome back.
Hans Zimmer?
I'm not really sure, but the vibe I got from the trailer was welcome back to the world, like welcome back to the Harry Potter world. The casting of the kids is so good. I'm looking forward to my goat Hermione. Like, she's all I care about. I just want to see Hermione kick some ass.
100%.
The music was great. The cinematography, it looks like a movie. It looks like a movie.
It does. Apparently they're spending $100 million an episode.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is batshit insane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit too much.
Yeah.
But it looks so good. I can't wait for all the things the movie skipped from the books. There's a lot of stuff that they like rereading. So I've reread the first book. I'm currently rereading the second book, and there's a lot that the movies skipped out on, which understandably so. They've got to cram everything in 2.5 hours. But yeah, so that's everything that I've liked. Now, I only have 2 things that I don't really like. The first one being Hagrid. Now, I don't think he looks like Hagrid well enough. He doesn't suit the Hagrid role. It looks like he's wearing a wig. And he doesn't suit it. And he doesn't have Hagrid's accent. Like, come over here. Like, you know, like...
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, you do it better than me. You're a wizard.
I do everything better than you.
Okay. Okay. So I didn't like that. He sounded like just a British guy talking to Harry.
Yeah.
No whimsical.
He's like, you what, Harry?
Yeah, like I didn't get any whimsical or like the fun Hagrid or like the older sort of uncle vibe from it. I didn't get that from him.
I didn't get the behemoth.
Yeah, or the behemoth.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Hagrid. Like, that's moving into my next thing, which people are not liking Snape's casting, which is mostly racism.
Yeah.
But there is, you can't just ignore.
I have that down as
thing.
well. Yeah.
Like, he looks very bad. Like, he looks.
I don't know.
Looks wise, he does not look like Snape, like at all. As in, like, he has dreads, which, okay, like, I'm assuming because he's black, like, I understand that they put that. But he's also wearing like a zip up. Like, I didn't understand the look that they're going for there.
I think he has a lot of aura.
I don't know. I think he's a good actor. I'm sure he can act his way perfectly. But just as I didn't like Hagrid's look and accent, I think that Snape's look isn't good either. I think he'll act his ass off, but he doesn't resemble Snape from the books, and he doesn't resemble Snape from the movies. Now,
So how was Snape meant to be in the books? Because again, like I've never read the books or whatever. From what I've seen, only because my point is, if you try to get someone to play Snape, what's the actor's name? I know
the old one,
Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson, yeah,
Isn't that the Reacher guy?
we're close.
Yeah,
It's Alan something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so if they got someone that tries to resemble him,
Yeah,
that guy would fail horribly because you can't compete with who that Snape guy is, and then all you get is a lame
yes, I understand what you're saying.
imitation. You know what I mean? And he will always be that guy that's trying to impersonate that Snape, right? But with this character, I feel like they went in the whole other route, which is good on its own, but I don't know how he was in the book, so maybe explain to them
in the
why.
books he's meant to be skinny, scrawny,
Yeah.
always scheming. He's not meant to be as cerebral and in control as Snape is in the movies. Like if you see Snape, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
The Snape from the books cannot control his emotions. He's always going off at Harry. He's always angry with what Dumbledore is saying. He's always scheming. He's skinny. He's pale. He has a long hooked nose, and he's just like he just walks around like with anger in his face, and like he looks like he's not right. Which the movies did differ from. So if, you can technically criticize what they did with the movies, because Snape in the movies is very cool, calm, collected, controlled.
Yeah.
Talks in a low voice. The books version is not like that at all. Now the thing is, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the actor could pull it off.
Yeah.
He probably could pull off the angry scheming and whatnot, but he still doesn't suit what the books really like portray him as. But unlike everyone who's already writing it off, I've seen a lot of comments, even on our videos, of people saying we're writing this off.
Honestly, a lot of it goes down to racism.
It is racism. You can't convince me it's not racism.
Yeah, because a lot of them are like, no, it just doesn't sit right with me. Why?
Like, what's the issue?
What have you seen of him? For example, if you're someone that's a casual like me, I've watched those movies, I'll watch this show. You know what I mean? I'm not as big as a Harry Potter fan as you are, but for me, I'll be like, he looks cool.
Yeah.
For you, you have your own reasons, and I feel like you said them very well. Like, he doesn't look like the book, but the other guy didn't look like the book.
The other guy didn't look like the book either. We got to keep it fair.
We got to keep it fair, exactly. So, like, maybe he pulls it off. But to just say, nah, he's bad, he's going to be bad, whatever, this is... And I've seen people saying, Harry Potter's gone woke. Come on, bro.
Dude, what? Like, relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah,
what do you know what I mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, everything that you don't like is woke. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll get into what
tell me.
I really liked about the trailer and what I'm excited for. So, and this will go into our topic, but like you said, more book adaptation. I feel like I want to see more.
Yeah, man.
As much like I'm not like, again, I'm not as big of a fan, and I'm saying this just in case I say anything wrong in this pod. People can give me the leniency. Yeah, like I want to see more of this world. Yeah. It was very interesting as a kid. It's still interesting now. I still enjoy the movies. Yeah. Like I watch them. I think every year we watch them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like. So I do want to see more of the book. And every time we talk about it, when I talk to you about the movies, I'll be like, you're like, it's in the books. You know what I mean? And I don't know how to read.
True,
so
that's true. Yeah,
I don't know how to read. So
okay.
Yeah, I need this TV show, man. Yeah. Another thing, casting looks amazing.
Yes.
Bro, they got Danny Radcliffe as a kid.
Yeah.
Genuinely, they got him as a kid.
He looks really good.
He looks so good, bro. He looks... And people are like, it's not Danny Radcliffe.
Would you
want Danny Radcliffe to pay a 10-year-old? Like,
yeah,
like honestly, yeah.
People are also upset about Hermione's casting because she's not white. Like, dude, get
over it, bro. I swear to God, like some people just want, which is literally what I wrote here. The hate is forced.
It's forced.
Like people just hate for no reason.
Yeah.
Everyone hates first. But give it a chance.
Yeah, give it a chance.
Oh, bro, if you've already seen the movies, give us something different. Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
But there are so many kids that have never seen these movies, and they're gonna grow up with this. There are so many adults that have never seen the movie as kids, and they're gonna be like, I need to watch something. Bro, it's another thing. You know what? And it happened with One Piece as well. Yeah. The TV show, the live action.
Yeah.
So many more people came and watched it. And if you're a true fan, exactly. If you're a true fan, you want more people in that community.
Exactly.
You know? And this will bring more people in the community.
And it'll bring I love what you said, kids. Like
the next generation.
Me and my brothers and my parents, we used to watch these movies every week. You know, every weekend they'd have the Harry Potter movie. Yeah. Now my
On
brother,
99 Go.
Yeah. Now my brother, he has 2 daughters. Now he can show them the world of Harry Potter,
Yeah.
and they're gonna grow up. Like, how beautiful is
How
that?
beautiful! Like, yeah, honestly, like they're giving you the same media. It's not lost media anymore. Like they're giving you something.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, they're never gonna adapt all the books because, bro, just be quiet.
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet. Anyway, I am worried about Snape, but I'm not worried for the same reasons that you are. I'm worried because of like his character. I know him from the movies. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the books, but Snape was always seen as conniving and like untrustworthy.
Yes.
He was always seen as like, oh, he doesn't like Harry Potter, and Harry Potter always blames him for a lot of stuff, and he goes, oh, hey. And he was bullied heavily by Harry Potter's dad. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Do you get what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like if Harry Potter goes, there's something wrong about Snape. What?
Why? What's wrong?
What's wrong with it? Yeah, like what's wrong with it? You know?
There
like,
is that.
You cannot like skip past that.
Yes.
I think we should go into it thinking, don't worry about that. They probably want you to just don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we understand. And I'm not gonna go in there thinking like, no, black person won't work here because you know, a lot of people use this point as well to be like, nah, but a black person can't work. I'm worried for the black people. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You know, that's why I think like his acting can pull it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that he could do well enough where this is a non-issue. And again, it is a non-issue because you haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah.
You don't know how they're going to react.
Absolutely.
You know, they could be like, oh, I don't trust him because he gives me the wrong vibe because I've seen him do something.
Yeah.
Or I've seen him, like you said, being conniving and whatnot
Yes.
and all that sort of stuff. So they have a reason as to why he doesn't trust him. You know,
Absolutely.
It's not because of how he looks. You know what I mean? And again, like genuinely, every argument I've seen, like, everyone, it always comes down to either they're hating for no reason, they're jumping on the bandwagon, which you shouldn't, because you're giving spaces for the other people, the racists, to just, you know, you're giving them a forum to hate. And like, but at the end of the day, more is better.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the more we have, like if it's bad, it's bad. We're not gonna glaze it just for. But if it's good, like give it a chance.
Yeah.
Watch it, see if you like it. Another thing is, I told you, I've said time and time again, I love a magical power system. I love spells, I love potions, I love wizards, I love all that sort of stuff. And this, hopefully, which we'll get into the actual movies, but this hopefully dives way deeper into it.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying the books dives a lot deeper than the movies into magic and like what it does. I want to see way more. Like I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a fiend for like spells and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I reckon if you and me were in Hogwarts together, but we'd have the best time.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you,
We would have been running amok.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, the teachers,
They
bro,
would have hated us.
yeah, like we had no magic at the teachers,
The teachers hated us,
bro, wallah. And like it brings me down to my last point, which ultimately this is a good thing.
Yes.
Like this is good, and you can't call yourself a true Harry Potter fan if they're giving you Harry Potter media. Like, again, I know coming back to One Piece or whatever, but bro, the more they give me,
Can you talk about One Piece?
no, but honestly, the more they give me, the more I want. Like I'm like, we have the anime, we have the manga, we have movies, we have the live action. They're gonna remake the anime.
yeah.
You know, bro, give me more. Give me more. Bro, replay the whole thing again. I'll watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how could you, as a Harry Potter fan, you call yourself a Harry Potter fan, and they're like, hey, we're giving you a new medium on how to view the books.
I can't wait, man.
You know what I mean? And you're like, no, no, I
can
don't
you
want
say
it. No.
no?
How can you
They're
say
not
no?
Harry Potter fans, man. They're just like,
Yeah, exactly.
like they're just like movie like purists and I think racists. I genuinely think racist. Like if you're upset about Snape's casting and Hermione's casting, you need to grow up.
Yeah.
Like looking at someone's skin color and deciding I hate this person is so immature and kind of evil.
Kinda,
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
honestly,
honest.
bro.
Grow
Honestly.
up, man.
Honestly,
Life is more like important than just worrying about this stuff.
Just honestly.
And honestly, if anything, it also gives so much more people like exposure and like, you know, like viewing like a black actor, for example, like young kids can be like, I want to be like an actor just like him one day. You know, it gives rise to so much more kids, but also some talents that they might have that other kids wouldn't. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's just cool to see. Like there's no need to just gatekeep.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, don't touch my Harry Potter. Like, bro, relax. You know.
Childish. But
and also, finally, good thing.
Can't wait, man. The vibe of the, like, I love the Harry Potter vibe. I love the feeling. Like I've always, when I've watched these movies, I've always imagined myself in the school with either my wife or with the boys. Like I just always imagine it'd be
Yeah.
so fun,
It
learning
would be.
spells and getting to explore Hogwarts Castle.
Hey, as soon as they tell us you can't go in there,
Bro, you already know.
you know damn
You already
well where
know.
I'm going.
But
Yeah.
before we get into our next thing, we both did the quiz for the Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, we
thing.
did. Yeah. I got Ravenclaw.
You nerd. See,
Yeah,
this is why
I
I
got
call him a nerd.
Ravenclaw, yeah.
Imagine getting
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Is
You
that
nerd, bro.
What's the Raven do?
I don't even know.
I'm
You're
throwing
just
him out
chucking
there. Yeah,
you're just
chuck it
chucking
out
out
there.
noises. And I was Gryffindor. Like,
Yeah, see, like don't let him trick you like into
not
thinking.
Slytherin,
Yeah,
I'm not
he's not
Gryffindor.
Slytherin.
I'm a good guy.
Yeah. And, oh no.
Sorry, just hang up that. I put do not disturb, and we'll leave that in.
Yeah, just leave it in.
We never get this right. we never get this
Like,
right.
bro, we put do not disturb, we put airplane mode.
What
they
else can
just
we do,
somehow
bro?
call us.
Genuinely, what more can we do? Why are they calling again?
I don't know, bro.
All right. Anyways, okay.
Okay.
Let's get into.
You're a Griffin rat.
Okay.
Yeah, Griffin
Look,
rat.
I think Gryffindor is like good, but like Slytherin is aura, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about aura.
Yeah, you are.
I love aura. So you know, I got my. I'm representing Slytherin. All the Slytherin boys and girls out there.
Brother, your camera is here.
Yeah, but like I'm looking at myself.
Oh, you're looking at yourself? Oh, God forbid someone else looks at you. Like me.
Okay, it's my Slytherin pen. So I'm a huge Slytherin nerd, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm.
He's like the loser that's not out in the club. He's like sitting in his Gryffindor robes.
Hey, fellow
Hey
Slytherin.
guys, I'm a Slytherin. I can speak snake.
But you know what? At least we can say we're not Hufflepuffs.
Honestly.
So for all you Hufflepuff
all you
nerds out there, imagine being Hufflepuff.
Cannonball looking at.
Hello, I'm
God.
Hufflepuff.
I'm Hufflepuff.
Get
Like
the-
imagine like being, oh yeah, I'm Hufflepuff, and like expecting no one else to laugh at you. like you want me to take you serious? Hufflepuff, bro. This is a safe space for everyone that hates Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
This is, you know what? We never incite violence. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Before we actually get into the movies,
Okay.
I want you to rank your movies. Give us a quick rank.
Okay.
And then we can go into it.
Okay.
You give your rank, I give my rank, and then we'll go into why we picked what we picked.
Harry Potter movie rankings. Order of the Phoenix at number 8. Number 7, I have.
Oh, you said it way too quickly. I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I was ready. I was listening.
Okay. Harry
Alright.
Potter movie rankings. At number 8, I have Order of the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, I have Deathly Hallows Part One. Number 6, I have Philosopher's Stone. Number
Mm-hmm.
5, I have Chamber of Secrets. Number 4, I have Goblet of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Number 2, I have Prisoner of Azkaban. And number 1, my favorite, Half-Blood Prince.
You know what? Ours aren't that different.
Okay.
Yeah. Like at number 8, Order of the Shitniks.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Only because of the pink lady. Anyway, let me not yap. At number 8, I have Order of the Phoenix. At number 7, I have Chamber of Secrets. At number 6, I have Goblet of Fire. At number 5, I have Philosopher's Stone. At number 4, I have Deathly Hallows Part 2. At number 3, I have Prisoner of Azkaban. At number 2, I have Deathly Hallows. At number 1, Half-Blood Prince. Bro. That
I like your list.
Yeah, that's the best movie.
Yeah, that's the best movie,
That's
man.
the best movie. And look, the best movie, Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
The worst movie, Order of Phoenix. The rest
Yeah.
you can put them wherever.
The rest you can put them wherever. Yeah,
they're
I agree with that.
They're all
I agree
very,
with
very
that. I
similar.
like that.
But I have Deathly Hallows higher than Deathly Hallows Part 2 just because of spoilers. The Dobby scene.
Yeah.
Like where he dies. And then also, I don't know if it was meant to be that way, but in Deathly Hallows Part 1, I felt the threat of Voldemort
Yeah, that's
a
true.
lot more.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, out of any other movie other than Prisoner of
Yeah.
Azkaban, I think Prisoner of Azkaban was the first time I really felt, bro, Voldemort was a menace.
Yeah.
Right? And then Deathly Hallows, I was like, bro, they need to figure this guy out.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? That was the only times. I have Deathly Hallows Part 2 under, but again, honestly, as long as Half-Blood Prince is first, Order of Phoenix is last,
Yeah.
your list can be
Yeah,
however
yeah,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
it to be.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Philosopher's Stone, Goblet of Fire, and Chamber of Secrets. Honestly, Philosopher's Stone is the first one,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have it higher than Goblet of Fire and Chamber of Secrets only because it was the first one and was the
Okay.
introduction
Yeah.
to everything.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So I was really,
Yeah.
I really like that. I have Goblet of Fire higher than Chamber of Secrets only because I'm a sucker for games and magical games and whatnot, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
And Chamber of Secrets is better than Order of Phoenix.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
honestly, that's what I had. I thought you were going to get angry at me.
No,
or something,
I
but-
like this list.
Yeah.
Look, my only thing is, Order of the Phoenix, I think, is like a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unfortunately, I know there's some fans of the movie out there. I'm just not a big fan of it. Like, I genuinely am not. It does have a great final fight scene between Voldemort and Dumbledore, but for me, it doesn't make up the rest of the movie, which I think is quite weak.
Wait, that was in Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait. So how did Prisoner of Azkaban? What came out after, a Goblet of Fire or Order of Phoenix?
Okay, so I'll run you through it. So Philosopher's Stone is the original one.
Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets is when they find Tom Riddle's or Voldemort's
Tom Riddle's,
diary.
yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban is with
Sirius Black.
Sirius Black.
Hey, by the way, I love it where he's an innocent man,
Yeah.
and then they go, I'm innocent. How do you think I'm innocent?
And then the next one is Goblet of Fire, the games.
Yeah.
The next,
then Order of
the Phoenix, which is when Sirius Black dies and Voldemort and Dumbledore
Oh, I
have the
thought
fight.
Sirius Black dies in Prisoner of Azkaban.
No. So
okay, I mixed them up,
he goes on the run, and then Half-Blood Prince is where Dumbledore dies, and then you know the rest.
Yeah. Look, Order of the Phoenix, just for having that one scene, that one part, I think I'll rate it a bit higher because I thought that was in Prisoner of Azkaban, but I don't think it beats any other movie because you have to go through the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so much, like you said, especially you told me like they barely adapted any of the book.
Like
it's
I was
the
telling
biggest
him
book.
earlier, like look how big this
It's
book
the biggest
is,
book, yeah,
right?
and they don't.
And people already didn't necessarily like Order of the Phoenix. Now, imagine you're taking a massive book like this and you're trying to reduce it to a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's going to come out a little bit worse, unfortunately for them. Like a book that's already like not very well liked is now.
It did feel rushed.
Yeah,
It did feel rushed. I feel like they put that fight scene in the end because they were like, bro, we need to do something.
It did make up for the movie, but
Yeah.
look, so like I said, so all of the Phoenix is a 7 out of 10 for me, and the rest are all 9 out of 10s for me, except Half-Blood Prince, which to me is a 10 out of 10.
Same for the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, like I don't think you can go wrong in anyone here. I just want to explain my list real quick. So Order of the Phoenix, I already said, like it's too many issues. It drags on for too long. At the same time, it feels rushed, which is like they're just going through plot points, but those plot points really don't amount to much until right at the end.
Yeah.
Right? Like great fight scene at the end and great death, but like, you know, I didn't vibe with it too well. Okay, so that's All the Phoenix for me. Deathly Hallows Part 1. I like everything from here. Just because it's rated 7 doesn't mean like I love Deathly Hallows Part 1. Like you said, it's so intense, and the relationship between Harry, Ron, and Hermione is expanded on so well. Like, imagine you and two of your best friends, and you're on the run. Like, things are gonna get intense between you guys. Like,
Is that the thing where they jump on the?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Drake.
Drake, is it, or Wyvern? Is it?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
but that was a cool scene.
That was a great scene.
That was a
like,
great
and
scene.
when they've infiltrated the Ministry of Magic, like so fun, like a great movie. Number 6, I have Philosopher's Stone. Now, Philosopher's Stone, I love Philosopher's Stone just because it's like they introduce you to this world, and the vibe is so amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know why. Like,
Especially when did the movie come out? Like 2007?
no, even before that, either 2000 or 2002, like ages ago.
Bro, that's crazy
It's
that they
insane.
managed to do that.
That the vibe, like, maybe it's just like a subjective thing, but I've always like these movies have always made me feel like I'm there too, and like they give so much joy in that. Like you feel like you're there, you're going with them in the classes. Like they show you like them learning spells and potions, and they don't really have to, but like it makes you feel so involved in the world.
100%.
And then the great final interaction between him and the professor, and then Voldemort's head at the back always creeped me out.
Yeah.
Always creeped me out,
bro.
Next we have Chamber of Secrets. I love this movie. Again, great vibe. The
Snape.
mystery going on. Like, how are these people getting petrified?
Not me.
Yeah.
Not Hermione.
Oh, that's Philosopher's Stone.
Oh.
And
Wait,
then
Okay. Yeah.
and then, you know, I love snakes. That's you know, as you can see. Great movie, great vibe.
Is that the one where he's like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
And then I think that's also this is all theoretical, isn't it? Of course, Professor. Of course, Professor. Number 4, Goblet of Fire. Man, I love Goblet of Fire, man. It's so underrated. Goblet of Fire is so underrated. It's so fun. The games are so fun. The CGI is great. And then my boy. I love this movie, bro. It's so cool. Alright, moving on. I'll get through these a bit quicker. Deathly Hallows Part 2, the final movie. Great final fight scene. Draco's sort of redemption, and then seeing the best scene in all of Harry Potter to me.
Neville Longbottom?
No. Snape's memories, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, was that in that one?
Yeah, it's in
I
Deathly
thought it
Half
was
Part
in. Bro, I mixed up.
Yeah, you might have to rewatch
Yeah.
it, but bro, like that
Yeah.
scene is so beautiful. Like I think that's the highlight of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
If there's one scene that sticks with me whenever I think of Harry Potter, it's that. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. Like this man that you've grown to, like be scared of and worried of, and now he's like he was
That
fighting
was
for
a
Harry.
redemption arc.
Bro, I
all
don't
redemption
know
arcs.
if there's a better redemption arc than that.
I think that for a lot of us growing up like youngins is the same redemption arc as Anakin Skywalker, like for them.
Maybe
growing
for
up.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Because
Yeah.
just think about how like hard Snape's life would have been.
Life was.
This girl that you were in love with and she liked you too, now went for another guy.
Yeah.
You couldn't let go of that love for her, so you never really got with anyone else. Then she dies by the hands of Voldemort. And now you're tasked with taking care of her son, which looks exactly like the dad who you hate.
Who you hate. Yeah,
And not
yeah.
only that, then Dumbledore tells you to kill him. So you have to kill your closest friend.
Yeah.
And then everyone, including the kid that you've been tasked to protect since he was young, hates you.
now. Yeah.
Everyone hates you. And then Voldemort, who at that point doesn't know that Snape is betraying him, has respect for you. He betrays you as well and
Yeah.
kills you in such a painful manner where he gets Nagini to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what a painful life. Then after hating him until that point, you're like, bro, this guy went through hell.
He went through hell
went
and he
through
was
hell.
like, and he was the MVP.
He was the MVP.
Yeah.
Right? And then at number 2, I have Prisoner of Azkaban, which is a great movie. Hermione, my goat.
Goat.
From this
Goat.
movie onwards, I was like, this is my favorite character.
Yeah.
If you want to know who my favorite character in Harry Potter is, for me, it's Hermione. She carries every time something goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's because Harry and Ron didn't bring Hermione with them.
Yeah, 100%.
Whenever Hermione is with them, we
Yeah,
good.
like,
we chilling.
forget about it. She's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah,
bro. She's got
we're chilling,
everything
bro. And she also punched Draco in this movie, which I loved. She carries with the whole time thing, but she just carried the whole movie. And then number 1 is Half-Blood Prince to me. Best movie. Phenomenal opening.
Oh, bro.
Beautiful. The secret of who is the Half-Blood Prince turns out to be Snape.
Yeah.
Snape having to betray Dumbledore. It's just phenomenal movie.
Amazing.
From start to finish. And you know that like Dumbledore is like planning something the whole way through. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I can't get enough of it.
My favorite scene, and this is, I'll get into this after as well, why it's my favorite, is when Harry tries to use one of Snape's spells, and he's like, "Don't." What does he say? He's like, "Don't announce those spells on me."
Yeah, you try to use your own spell, my own spells on me.
on me. Yeah, like something like, bro. I love it. I love it. Anyway, now that we're on a positive note, let me ruin the mood.
Okay, here we go.
Like, I want to start by saying I have all this stuff for one because you've read the books, so I want a sort of understanding of the movies. Number 2. I really like the movies growing up. I don't rate them as highly as you do. I'm not the biggest, like, huge Harry Potter fan. Like, I like watching the movies, you know. I'm a fan, but I'm like a sideline fan. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough.
But I do have some issues with the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the issues that I have take away from the movie. I don't think anything can. Like, I think they're a cultural phenomenon. Like, objectively.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? But I do have some issues with the movie,
Let's go through it.
which part of I wish they explore in the TV show, and maybe part of it is like my own ignorance, you know? So you can explain these to me. I'll start with pros. Snape.
Yeah.
Bro, even when he was bad, I loved Snape.
Yeah.
Like, even when he
was so cool.
bad. Yeah, like, he was cool. Like, he's... you know, like when he's flying around and whatnot, like he was obviously, like he was so cool, bro. I really like, and then like Half-Blood Prince, when you find out he's the Half-Blood Prince for the first time, it made me like him even more. When he killed Dumbledore, it's like part of me hated him, but I was like, bro, he managed to kill Dumbledore. This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you find out why, I loved him. Like, you know, like loved him. Hermione, like you said,
The goat.
Literally nothing would have happened without Hermione.
Honestly.
Literally nothing would have happened without Hermione.
Yeah.
Like, she is the goat.
Yeah.
She is the goat of goats. If you compare goats across everything, she's the goat. Yeah, she's the goat among goats. Yeah. Setting.
Yeah.
I love wizards, witches, magic.
Yeah.
That fantastical
So
setting.
nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, which is we'll get into as well. I have some issues with it, but
yeah.
I want to say that I love it,
Yeah.
and they did it.
I will be peaceful.
Yeah. Like I love what they done, and part of the issues that I have is because of I loved what they done.
okay.
I wanted like anyway, and finally, the creatures. Which is why I was so cut that Fantastical Beasts wasn't good.
Yeah, man.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I agree,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I really wanted them to dive deeper into the creatures, and when they did, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah, like they're griffins. They have those roots.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
have the spider scene.
Yeah.
That was
Man, that was
amazing.
great,
What else? There was so much more, bro. The chess, when they were playing chess.
Yes,
The
yes.
snake. All of it, bro. It was
Everything, yeah.
amazing. The troll.
Yeah.
When they have that troll, that was amazing. Now, we'll get into some issues that I have with the movie.
Okay.
Again, before you guys, I know people just like to hate.
Yeah.
Before you
Look,
hate,
if it's reasonable, we gotta listen.
yeah. Like I'm not being like overly critical. I still love these
Yeah.
movies. Like I'm not taking away from the fact that these movies are really
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Let's get
Okay.
into it. Yeah.
My first and I think my biggest issue is I wish they explored the world of wizardry more. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah.
So we see a lot of Hogwarts, and we see Diagon Alley, and the third one Hogsmeade.
Yeah. We see a bit of Ministry of Magic as well.
Yeah, we see a bit of Ministry of Magic, but I think they'll be able to, in the TV show, be able to explore it more. Like, instead of what I would have preferred is if, like, say, for example, Gryffindor was at school. You know what I mean? Or, like, at least an area on its own, and Slytherin was, and Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff was. Because I feel like in the movies, they showed us that Gryffindor's good. What's its name is
Slytherin
bad.
bad.
Slytherin is bad.
The other two.
And the other two is not really. Ravenclaw gets a bit of a redemption around Deathly Hallows, like where you can, they become somewhat viable or
Yeah.
like somewhat interesting,
Yeah.
but they don't really delve into
They
it.
don't. I
So
agree
I
with that.
feel like if they had like a campus, you
Yeah.
know, like there's Hogwarts around the world. Hogwarts is like a what's the word for it? Franchise.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And they have campuses all around the world. And then Gryffindor, the reason why they're so good is like you see the greenery and the areas, and they're they're very versed in like they're very.
They're more like library book nerds.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing?
No, not necessarily that. It's more so that they're more in control of their magic. They're more whatever
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
like
yeah,
they can
yeah.
figure out, because I don't really know what
I
their
get
strengths
the
are.
vibe
Like
you
they're
got.
the braveries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they do a lot more exploring. Let's say for example, and then you have Slytherin, who is more so like if it's industrial, or a lot of the people see that
Gothic
the others,
kind of vibe.
gothic kind of vibe and whatnot,
Yeah.
and you have to beat other people to get by. You know, it's
Yes.
like a Gotham sort of
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
You know, and that's what led to them to being what they are.
Ravenclaw are the nerds.
Ravenclaws and the nerds, and you see
be
them.
smart.
They're like the scholars.
Yeah,
you know what I
yes.
mean? Like their Hogwarts has a lot more libraries
Yes,
than anything
yes,
else. You know,
got you.
and a lot of them are wearing like robes and whatnot. So there's like a
And
distinction.
Hufflepuff would be like the more chill.
The more in line with the creatures,
Yeah,
you know what I
creatures,
mean?
yes.
Like they're basically the
cooked
hippies and hillbillies, you know what I mean? Like when you go to Hufflepuff, you'll see that there's creatures walking around everywhere. You know, everyone has a pet. You know,
Yes.
some people have the ability to talk to these animals, or at least understand them on a level. You know what I
You
mean?
cooked it.
Yeah, it just
agree.
gives you a lot more, because now I feel like when I watch these movies, and maybe I'm not that into why Ravenclaw is what it is or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but now when someone says like, when I got like, I know you really wanted Slytherin,
Yeah.
but when I got Ravenclaw, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm the blue one.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? But whereas if they did what I'm suggesting, I feel like you would be able to a lot more
100%.
like like
100%.
resonate with a certain.
I think
class
it's
or
like
whatnot.
show don't tell, because
Exactly.
they tell us, oh, they're all so different, but like
Yeah.
we don't really see it.
You don't really see it, and like even when we watched the first movie, I was like, why does he care about being
Yeah.
Gryffindor
What's
so
the-
much?
what's the
Like,
issue?
So what? Yeah, like why is Gryffindor? And by the way, this point system is bullshit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like Dumbledore just wanted Gryffindor
Dude,
to win.
yeah.
He's like, oh, use -5 points because you fought the troll. But because you fought the troll, 100 points. Hey, and like he look at the points, how much does Gryffindor need? 200? A new rule. Yeah, bro, it's insane. And this second point really dives more deep. Like, really is the same as the first point. I think, like world law. I feel like if
They
I
don't
got
expand on
into,
the law.
they don't really expand on the
That's
law,
true.
and it could be a movie problem. You know what I mean?
No. Even people can argue as much as they want and say, oh, it's in the books. It's only ever hinted towards in the books. So I
yeah.
agree with you there.
Yeah.
You know, there's law behind Hogwarts too, right? Like in that, Godric Gryffindor and Salazar Slytherin, like they were obviously the other two were founders as well, but like them two had clashes.
Yeah, beef.
They couldn't get along, and there was like
Yeah.
issues there. Like, there's no law. Like I will say that there is barely any law.
Yeah, 100%. Which is understandable. Like, you know how some people like give us something different. If they gave us a TV show about that, maybe.
I heard rumors that they're going to show the founding of Hogwarts and whatnot.
That'll be cracker.
Yeah.
That'll actually be cracker. And yeah, because then we'll go back into that will also tie into the world, because if they have clashes, why are they still both in the same Hogwarts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of magic.
Yeah.
A huge fan of magic. But I feel like the magic system was a bit lackluster, at least in the movies. And I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, because the movies came out in the early 2000s. They weren't really able to
Books
expand.
before that as well.
Yeah, the books before that. Like, I don't know if the books really dive deep into the magic system, or it's pretty much the same magic system.
Same thing.
But I would have loved to see. So for me, what makes you strong, in terms of wizardry or magic or whatever, shouldn't be power. It should be the understanding of the core mechanics of your power system. So Dumbledore shouldn't be someone that, I can summon fire, I can summon, although it looked amazing in that, what's his name, but he should be smart, right? Like, for me, the reason I love magic systems and I love that sort of stuff, it's because it's all tactical and strategic. Like, I have a fundamental understanding of magic that is much greater than yours, because it comes to me naturally, or whatever it is, but it's something that hard work and experience, which is why a wizard who's 1,000 years old is better than someone, even if they have immense power. But the wizard that's 1,000 years old is a lot better than them, because he has that experience to know why these spells, which is why I loved Half-Blood Prince, because when he opens the book and then it's like, break it, don't cut it, you know what I mean? And he says, do all these things, and he has those annotations on his book. It's out of experience. Like, the instructions are right there. Anyone can read them, but it takes that mind to want to expand your horizon of the magic, and which made me love Snape even more, because he was like kind of the only real one, but other than Hermione, which they're my two goats. So other than him and Hermione, they were the only two that really understood that if you want to be better in magic, it's not about having more power, which is ultimately what defeated Voldemort and Slytherin. Not Slytherin. Draco. Not Draco. His dad. Malfoy. Which is ultimately because they wanted power, but it's not about just the power. It's a fundamental understanding and love for that magic system that you have, that gives you that sort of ability to just understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Harry Potter hinged too much on innate magic and
exactly being the chosen one. Which, look, it's good. It's a good trope to have. Oh, he's the chosen one. Because then you can. I don't like when they say, oh, he's the chosen one, so this is why he's able to do everything.
Yeah, I agree with
I like that, oh, he's the chosen one. Look at the immense thing that he has on his shoulder. Like the burden that he has on his shoulder. Like, that should be the only thing that the chosen one does.
I agree.
Is it gives you that responsibility to take care of everyone, and why you need to crash out.
So I agree with what you're saying there, but I feel like that did apply to Harry, because Harry wasn't extraordinary. He was outshined by Hermione in terms of magic and understanding.
Which is why I love and don't really like when you find out that he was just shot by he accidentally became the next Horcrux. Was it? Or was he meant to be the Horcrux?
No, so Voldemort had to make him a Horcrux to survive, because the spell was reflected back toward Voldemort.
Oh, okay.
And the only way to survive was making Harry
making Harry a Horcrux. So, like, it wasn't that he was born special. Like, it was
the reason why it's called the chosen one or whatever is because he survived Voldemort, and Voldemort perished from that interaction. So everyone's like, oh, Harry must have done something.
Okay, So and also I liked if they were to explore like his like imposter syndrome sort of thing, because he's like, bro, I didn't do anything. All these people are relying on me.
They did do.
They did in the books, or
even in the movies. I feel like they did a good job of that in the movies.
They did. I feel like a good enough job where I felt that, but I want to explore more. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit there. I think they did do a good job of that in the movies. They do a better job in the books. I think they did a good job. Like, he's just like, how can I beat Voldemort? Like, I'm not that strong. Like I said, Hermione is better than him. Other people in Hogwarts are far better than him. It's just that he's tasked with being the chosen one when he doesn't have any innate ability.
I'll go back and rewatch
Yeah.
The movies.
I think
yeah,
so, yeah.
I think. that'd
Anytime
be-
as well, I think it's really emphasizing Goblet of Fire too. Anytime he passes one of the trials and whatever, it's because everyone's helping him.
Yeah, yeah.
And but the thing is, like, everyone is like, oh, Harry obviously wins because he's the chosen one. But the whole time,
It's not him,
It's not
yeah.
him. He's getting help from everyone around him to pass these trials.
And that, you know what? I'm willing. Yeah, you know what? You're right, because also in that one where he's like the real consequences of him being the chosen one, because that guy Robert Pattinson, he died.
Yeah.
So he's like, bro, I'm being the chosen one. I can't help this person.
Yeah.
Which is what goes nice into Order of Phoenix, where he's like, bro, we need to figure this out.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
need- Like, I can't just rely on other people.
Exactly,
I'm the
exactly.
chosen one. People need to
He
rely
starts
on
trying
me.
to pick up the
Yeah,
Order of
I remember that
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that was good. You know what? I'm willing to scratch that point.
No, I think the point is still good because the magic system needs work.
Yeah.
You know, like, why is Voldemort so strong? We don't ever see him like learning stuff.
Yeah.
We do see that scene where he wants to explore dark magic.
Yeah.
But you know, we don't find out that he studies magic or he goes too deep into it. Like, why is Dumbledore so strong? Like, don't
strong.
just tell me like, you know, he's done
Yeah.
this or that. Show me like things like, sure, he's very tactical and whatnot, but we don't see why his magic is so much better.
Yeah,
than everyone else's.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
I agree with that. There is a bit of that, like I think it goes both ways. Like, you know, you do see Hermione being so good because she studied it. But there are issues with the magic system. I
Yeah,
to agree with
100%.
I'll say I'm middle ground.
Yeah. Another, I think these ones are a bit more nitpicky. Like, I kind of just didn't understand them.
Okay.
One of them is Quidditch should not be a sport.
Quidditch
that
is
they play.
bullshit. Like,
First of
let's
all,
just say that.
it's bullshit. Yeah, like the point system, I don't know how it
trash.
works, and like I'm willing to let that go because like a nerd can't write like a probably because she probably never even watched sport, you know. But forget about that, bro. They're getting almost killed. Like, you know, the part where he's like laying down and then the ball still comes for him, like it's trying to kill him.
Dude, they're falling from the top of their brooms and stuff.
And like people are like, like, bro, they're gonna die. You know what I mean? Like that in and of itself. Like, I was like, bro, what the hell's going
what
on?
is this
And then he
for?
breaks his arm and whatnot, which brings me into another point. Bro, at least was it, which one had the troll? The second one, Chamber of Secrets, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah, so like, at least I seen in that one. I remember seeing clips and whatnot, and it reminded me. The teachers are very irresponsible.
Extremely.
Like, bro, kids can just go and die.
Yeah.
Like, there's a chance they might. Like, bro, imagine saying, everyone go to your rooms and make sure you don't leave. There's someone that can kill you.
That's what Prisoner of Azkaban is. There's a killer on the loose, brother. Just stay in your rooms.
Stay in
Leave us
your-
alone, cuz.
What? Hey, and then we're meant to feel bad for Hagrid. Yeah. When the parents come and they're like, brother, this guy's putting our kids in danger.
Yeah.
Brother, he is.
Brother, he is. He has all these creatures and spiders and stuff like.
And then he's like, he after that scene, what does he do? He puts Harry and Ron in danger. Like, he has to go. He tells them, "Oh, go meet my friend. He's a spider. You know, just tell him you know me. You know." And then they go, "Oh, yeah, we're mates of Harry." And he goes, "Okay." Sorry, we're mates of Hagrid. We won't eat Hagrid, but straight up we're gonna eat you. Like, brother,
we haven't
what?
eaten in a while.
We haven't eaten in a while. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I was watching. Like, bro, how did they
so
let these kids
irresponsible.
go to here? They're so irresponsible. Yeah. Which is just, I think it's just funny.
Yeah.
And I had here inconsistency of power, but that goes into the power system mainly. And the hiring system of the dark arts teachers for me made no sense.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they were just like, join.
Yeah.
Like, in the first one, okay, like he's a bit skittish or whatever. The second one, that bloke is just a fraud.
Yeah.
Like, how did he get in there? You know what I mean? Like, how the hell? I get that it makes sense of the story, but I don't know in the books if he's a lot more, a
he's
lot
a
less.
fraud.
Yeah,
He's
like,
even
bro,
worse in the books.
he's even- like, bro, surely he didn't get past Dumbledore.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, surely Dumbledore's sitting there, like, bro, get out, bro. Like, what are you doing here? Like, he had to just. I think in the hiring process, he just had to say, what? And then, like, here we go. And then the third one, which one is the third guy? He's the one eye.
Yeah. No, the third one is I'm gonna get killed for forgetting his name, but the werewolf guy.
Oh yeah. The werewolf guy.
Yeah. The fourth one is the guy with the eye.
Okay, so the werewolf guy, again, like he was all right, not that
He was
bad.
good, yeah.
But the reason the rest don't make sense, you have Snape,
Yeah.
you have what does he teach?
Potions.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, like, you have Snape right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Who better to teach them
Yeah.
like to avoid the dark?
Look,
arts?
there's a law thing that's in the books, I believe. There's a law reason is that Salazar Slytherin was the first dark arts teacher. I could be wrong here, but from memory, Salazar Slytherin was the first dark arts teacher. And then after his fallout with Godric Gryffindor, like, Hogwarts has a curse where every year the dark arts teacher something goes wrong and they have to be replaced.
Okay.
So there's a thing there that's never actually explored in the movies.
Okay.
I believe they explored in the books, but that is like an official like thing.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Like
The
that,
dark
that
position
position
is
is a cursed. Okay, that makes a more sense. But the people that they picked,
Yeah.
like honestly, bro, who looks at that guy with the eye? He turned out to be bad.
No. So he turned out to be someone was using a polyjuice potion.
Oh yeah, to be him. Yeah.
But he was actually like a good guy.
He was a good guy, yeah. And like, but that polyjuice thing, because I remember him being bad, but I guess it was that polyjuice thing.
Yeah.
You're telling me, bro, Dumbledore was there, Snape was there. What's the older lady? What's her name?
McGonagall. No one figured it out.
No one figured it out. Which gets me, you know, it's perfect. It gets me into polyjuice. Bro, you're giving kids access to this OP.
No, so there wasn't access. It was that it's in the storage containers, and then there's a couple ingredients that are not in the storage containers. But Harry and Hermione and Ron, they were like cheeky. They found out all the ingredients.
Yeah, but like something like polyjuice.
Yeah.
Where it's basically our days like deep faking AI.
bro, it's
Like, bro, if me and you were kids, all right?
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm taking that polyjuice, yeah? I'm becoming, I don't know, bro, Dumbledore, and I'm going straight to McGonagall, you're fired, dude. Yeah, bro, I'm beating the shit out of it or something, and I'm going back to like any teacher that puts me in trouble, I'm sipping that polyjuice, I'm going to that teacher as Dumbledore, you're fired. Pack your shit.
Oh, yeah, but
you know what I mean?
menaces, yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be accessible whatsoever.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I agree with that. Yeah.
Which gets me to my other thing. Why is there a ghost, that girl, just lurking around? And she could like hurt people and like if she was just there like as an ambient and like she could talk to them, give them a bit of
She's
love.
not hurt people, but she's a perv.
Huh?
She's a perv.
Oh, she's a perv. Sorry, yeah. Sorry. She's a perv.
She's a big time perv.
She's a huge perv. Is she in the boys' bathroom?
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro, do something about it, bro.
she's
Like,
a
these
perv,
guys,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like, I guess when we were young, it was fun because we were like, come to my bathroom.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
But like, when you think about it, like, bro, this is a school.
This is a school.
You
and
know what I
there's a
mean?
perv
Like,
running around the toilets.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine you're chucking the dump and she comes out.
She comes out, she's like, yeah, shit at me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it goes into, like, who runs this school?
Who runs the school,
Yeah.
bro? What is Dumbledore doing?
Wallah. And this is why this point is what, like, I love Hermione, but she's too OP for me to think Harry has a point there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, just give Hermione everything, let her figure it out.
I
and,
agree,
like,
but give everything to Hermione.
Wallah, like, let Hermione figure everything out and let Harry do the last.
Dumbledore's biggest mistake is he always relied on Harry. Like, okay, Harry, I'll tell him do this and that, but just tell Hermione.
Just tell Hermione.
What do you
Just
need?
tell Hermione and let Harry come. You know what I mean? Like, let him observe or something. Yeah, bro. Other than that, there was another point, but I forgot to write it down. I can't remember. But other than that, like, honestly, I give the movies overall, like I have here, like overall, there was some 10 out of 10 moments, right? But there was also some low moments for me, at least, you know, where like I put the series at an 8.5, you know? I put Half-Blood Prince as a 10. I have Prisoner of Azkaban as a 9. The rest sit at about an 8.
Okay.
8 to 8.5, they range about there. Some of them maybe, I'll say 7.5 to the 8.5. Order of Phoenix for me, the only reason it's 7.5 is because of that last scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I had it here at 7.
Yeah.
You know? But because you reminded me that it was thing,
yeah,
so I have it now at 7.5. Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like, again, like I feel it was the weak of the bunch. But bro, to have 8 movies and your lowest one is 7,
That's
in my
insane.
opinion, it's insane. It's a generational run. But these are things which, if they explore them in the actual TV show,
it'd be great.
I think will be great.
100%.
Like, if they forget about everything else, if you give me a magic system where he has to actually learn the system and he can have an innate understanding, like it could be help from someone else, like because you could see why Voldemort is a menace because of his understanding.
Of his understanding, yeah, I agree.
Understanding. You know what I mean? I think that'll be amazing. But honestly, that's pretty much all I have.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10. It's my favorite movie series of all time. Even better than Lord of the Rings. Look, Lord of the Rings has the better movies, absolutely. But this is just my favorite. It's just it's endearing. Like I love this show. I've grown up on it. It's I've watched it with my wife now. I've watched it with the boys. Like I've watched it with my family. It's just a great vibe. You can watch it with anyone. and you can imagine yourself. These movies are made in such a way where you imagine yourself there too. It's just a great vibe and a great time.
Which is why Hogwarts Legacy was such a letdown.
Yeah, it was. It was a letdown. It was.
Yeah, it was
really
too plain.
It was just it's disappointing. That we'll save that for another day. But
Yeah,
I agree. I definitely agree. The only thing that really rivals this for me, like sometimes I think about, is like I think if you view the don't ever say that. If you view the Spider-Man movies as a series, which you technically can because they lead up to No Way Home, I would probably
Surprise. Like the only thing that rivals it is the theme that's sitting on it.
I'm so predictable.
I'm so predictable, bro. Like as soon as he said the only thing that rivals it, let's see.
Let me guess.
There's two things here.
But I love it.
That's fair.
Yeah, this was a pretty chill episode. Bro.
This was a very chill episode because I think ultimately the reason we've been mates for so long is we agree with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But the things that we don't agree with, we'll kill each other. Yeah.
I have a couple things for outro.
Okay,
if
yeah.
If you don't mind me getting to them. The first one is we're definitely gonna get Discord up before next week's part.
Yeah.
I promise. I will 100% do it. I will do it.
So before they watch,
No, after this
they're gonna
episode.
watch this one.
After this episode. I will 100%.
Okay, give us some leeway.
Yeah. I'm not promising before this one. But before next week's one, 100% we'll get
100%.
Discord up and we can interact more there. The second thing is your comments will make a return for next week as well. We haven't done that this episode and last episode, but next week we will. We'll get into your comments as a segment. And the last one is keep an eye out for more uploads, specifically segmented episodes like the Spider-Man rankings we did. I'll create that as its own upload and the Project Hail Mary review as its own thing. So we're going to we're going to start doing more uploads rather than just like full podcasts and whatnot.
And honestly, if there's anything you guys want to see, anything that you want us to talk about, if you want our opinion, or even if you just want a bit of a shout out, you know, like whoever gives us a topic or
we
whatever.
We do have one topic that's been requested, which is F1. Now, I know nothing about F1.
What, the movie?
Just Formula One, like altogether. I've been requested.
It's crazy.
I don't know anything about
that is the biggest, like, sport that nerds watch. Like, every nerd I know, they either like soccer or footy or tennis or whatever. Like, that's always a debate, but everyone watches F1.
Yeah.
What are we missing out? Like, I have, like, the only thing I know about F1 is the movie with Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't know.
You know what? We might.
Look, I'll do some research into it, but I'm being honest, I just don't know much about it.
We do. I've never.
Yeah.
I can talk to you about Need for Speed Underground. That's all I know. Like, that's what we can talk about the games. Talk about games. Then I can talk. But one thing I wanted to talk about. I know we said we'll get into comments thing, but this one was a good one.
Okay.
The Jack and Daxter video.
Oh, yes.
Bro, a lot of people let me know how OP Jack and Daxter were. I forgot how OP and like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I went back and looked. Yeah, like I went back and seen Jack and Daxter clearing, bro.
They're clear,
like
bro.
honestly, I went back. I'm like, but what are they talking about? Light and dark. I'm like, bro, this guy can stop time.
This guy can stop time.
Yeah.
How do we forget this?
How did we forget this? But to be fair to Ratchet and Clank, they have saved the universe from people who can do the same thing.
That's the pushback I gave someone who DM'd me. He was so angry he DM'd me, by the way. And I told him, brother, you can chuck whatever you want at me. Ratchet beats all these guys with a wrench.
With a wrench.
Like,
the Ratchet.
You're Ratchet. It's my brain.
Images my brain. End the video.
We ending it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Alright, see you guys. Hey, Usi, I'm gonna die. Take these out before you get a power surge.